mics, cables, recording equipment, website, hosting service, so much more. You're on a budget though, and you want to start a podcast on the cheap. Let's talk about it. What's up, pod influencers? My name is Ozil, and I want to welcome you to the Podcast Influence YouTube channel, where I help you amplify your influence with podcasting. On this channel, I'm going to share with you tips, insights, and strategies on how to pro up your podcast with style and influence. And welcome 2021. We are here, the first video of 2021. Super excited. So happy that you are joining in on the first official video of 2021. So if this is your first time, by the way, welcome. Please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Look, you want to start off 2021 with a bang, right? So you came to the right spot. Go ahead and hit subscribe, hit the notification button so you can be first in line for all the latest content. It's kind of like a VIP if you hit that notification button, you know? So thank you for subscribing. I'm gonna thank you in advance. And of course, if you're coming back, you know the drill. I'm ready to go because today's video, we're going to talk about how to launch a podcast on the cheap. That's right, on the cheap. Because you may be on a budget and you may say, hey, Ozil, you know what? I want to launch a podcast. Got my branding down. I have an idea where I want to go with this. I just want to go ahead and get started. But I don't have a lot of money. Okay, which is a common question that I get often. It's like, I'm on a budget, I'm bootstrapped, but I want to launch a podcast. Do I have an alternative? Do I need to invest on these major expensive equipment or microphones? And the answer is no. You really don't need to spend a lot of money to launch a podcast, okay? The message is the most important thing, your brand, and then we can always evolve with the podcast equipment as we go, okay? So let's talk about podcasts on the cheap and what you need to get started. Now, for starters, I'm going to recommend a great microphone, okay? Super simple, all right? It's the Samson Q2U, and I'll make sure that I link it down below. But the Samson Q2U is a USB and XLR cable. Now, we're on a cheap, so if you want to go the cable route, you can purchase an XLR cable, anywhere from, $8 to $15. It's not expensive, but you will need to buy an audio interface or a mixer board to be able to plug in. So it's an additional recording piece of equipment that you would need to purchase, but we're on a cheap, so we're going to go ahead and bypass that. The beauty, though, about the Samson Q2U is that it is a USB mic. So let's keep it super simple. It comes with a cable. It comes with a tabletop stand. It's a great sounding microphone. It gives you a great quality sound, and you simply plug in the USB directly into your laptop or desktop, and voila, you are ready to record your content. So a Q2U, it runs you about $69, and you plug into your laptop or desktop and you're ready to go. Remember, a podcast is a microphone, it's a hosting service company, and your laptop recording, which comes with free recording software, right? Or you can download it if you're a PC user. So that's it. That's essentially what a podcast is. You record it, MP3, and you invest a little bit in a hosting service, and voila, you can start your podcast. So that's on a cheap Samson Q2U directly into your laptop or desktop, and boom, you can start recording ASAP. And the next option you have is a free app called Anchor. Now, I know some of my friends and I know some of my podcast purists out there are cringing right now at Anchor. But Anchor, I say it's not my choice of starting a podcast. However, if you're watching this, once again, this is for you and you want to launch a podcast on a cheap, on a budget, you don't have a lot, you just want to get started, you can download a free app called Anchor. And this app allows you to record your podcast, upload, and distribute your content through this app free. So you can download it, Android or if you're an Apple user, and you can simply purchase this microphone, which I really enjoy. It's called a Boya, B-O-Y-A, and again, I'll link it up down below. It comes with a 1/4-inch adapter. You have to buy one of those little dongles. You can't see it right now because I'm actually using it right now, but it plugs in directly into your phone. And this is your microphone, and you can do a podcast that way. So I do recommend, I know a lot of people who start on Anchor, they don't have a microphone. So here's a pro tip. If you're going to go the Anchor free route, please invest in a microphone, okay? And this microphone is a lav mic that goes directly, once, like I said, to your mobile phone. And this sets you back like less than $20, okay? And again, I'll link it up so you can check it out. And that's pretty much all you need to launch a podcast. So there's no excuses to launch a podcast. If you are in a tight budget, listen, I get it. I've been down that road a few times, and you want to just humanize your message and build influence ASAP. This is a great way to do it. So the Samsung QTU directly into your laptop, and then you just invest in the hosting service, which is about maybe $10, $15 more or less. And then of course you can do the smartphone, free app, microphone, plug in directly, and you can launch your podcast that way. So of course, I always say that if you want to take podcasting more serious, then you definitely have to invest in recording equipment and really leveling up. But I wanted to shoot this video because I know, and I've gotten questions from some of you that are like, look, I know we need all the equipment, but if I don't have much money, if I'm on a bootstrap budget, how can I launch my podcast? So if this is you, this video is for you. And I just want to make sure that you get started. There's no excuses to kick off 2021. All right. So the question of the day, I got to ask you, what's holding you back from launching your podcast? All right. I did this podcast because it's on the cheap. No excuses, right? But what's holding you back? And I'm curious to know, for those who were on the fence and launching their podcasts, what was the thing that set you back in not launching it? Some of the times it's actually equipment, but I'm curious to know what you think. So leave it in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in on a weekly basis. We're going to have weekly content. We're going to do a few things moving forward for 2021, which I'm really excited about. We'll make sure that we have all the announcements right here on this channel. And of course, if you hit that notification button, you'll be first in line to get all the content. Also, I'm going to leave a link down below for you to join the email list. I don't believe in spamming. This is just a great way for me to hit you up personally and let you know what the latest announcements, latest news are happening with Podcast Influence. We got a lot of things, as I mentioned, popping off this year. I'm really excited about, and I want to get you involved in this community that we're building. All right. So once again, my name is Ozil. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. Peace and one love.